Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today we're not doing actually a whole lot of modification to the FB. The car has actually been super solid recently. I have no complaints at all about it. It starts up, it runs great, it runs cool, which has been really good, partially to the fact that the leaves are changing color and it is now fall here in Chicago. Now normally when fall rolls around, I start to talk about storage of the RX-7. I don't drive it in the wintertime. I have no need to drive it in the wintertime, and there's no need to really drive this thing in the salt or drive this thing below 32 degrees. So this car does get stored in the wintertime. But that being said, my goal this year is to hopefully, I know it seems like a big goal, but clean out part of this garage because it is a two-car garage, and hopefully we'll be able to keep the FB here at the house over the winter time. So that's the plan. I'm not 100% sure that will happen, but hopefully we will be able to keep it at the house, and then I can make videos about it over the winter time, little things here and there. Nothing major, obviously no huge build or driving videos, but at least if I want to work on it, I can. Also, before we get into today's video, a couple little updates that I did not film. I didn't really find a need to film it. I don't know if you guys remember in last episode, but I picked up pedal covers for an FB RX-7, and for some reason they don't fit my pedals, even though they are pulled off the identical car, a 1985 RX-7 GSL. Because this car was manual swap some time ago, I'm leaning more towards it doesn't have stock FB pedals. But that being said, I actually grip taped the pedals on the car. So now they feel a lot better after I wash the car. My feet don't slip off, and it just feels a lot better for driving. So if you don't have pedal covers, I'd highly recommend getting $6 grip tape from Menards because it works pretty well. Also, I happened to repaint the door cards. I know that was most of last video was painting the chalkboard, and it was really cool, but the chalkboard never got 100% clean. It always kind of looked messy, and I wasn't really a big fan of it. So I did just a regular black. I'll show the can here, and I'll show the finished product here. I think they look really good. On the passenger side, there's a sticker that says "Use a hoe," because my girlfriend wrote that in chalk, and so then I took a picture of it, and made it into a sticker. So I do have that file on my computer. If you guys would like a "Use a hoe" sticker, message me, I guess, or leave a comment. I don't know. But today's video is a very important modification to the FB that I've been wanting to do since the day I bought it, and that is the hood prop holder. Now, Atkins has actually sent me a hood prop holder for this car. It's a very common issue that they break. They're just brittle plastic from the 80s. They're bound to break. So you can get your replacement at Atkins Rotary. If you own an FB, I almost guarantee you that yours is broken. It's only a couple of bucks. Seriously, pick one up from Atkins. It is well worth it. But that is what we're going to do today, and then we'll talk a little bit more later. So, enough talking. Let's get to it. Alright, so now that lengthy and in-depth modification is complete, actually, genuinely, that always bugged me about the car is that it never had a proper hood latch holder. It really pissed me off. So I'm glad that is done. Again, you can get those at Atkins Rotary. I'll leave a link in the description below. It'll be the first link down there. One last thing before we end off this very short Rotary life, which I apologize for, but really there's nothing else to be said about the car. I've just been enjoying it. It's been running perfectly, and unfortunately, when it runs good, I don't really have content to make. I mean, I can make videos of me driving it perfectly, but other than that, nothing too crazy. The other thing is I did pick up another transmission for this car. No, I still don't have reverse, and yes, people still remind me of it. I don't have reverse in this car, and we haven't had reverse since the 13B swap if you're new to the series. And the reason for that is because I dropped the transmission when we were putting it in, and I think I messed something up. I think part of the guide pin, because the guide pin was broken, I think part of the guide pin is jammed in reverse, because it'll go all the way over, but it won't go back. Anyway, I picked up a Series 4 RX-7 transmission. The reason why we never put that Series 5 transmission that we picked up last year, the reason why we never put it in is because the Series 5 has a counterweight. The transmission, that Series 5 is actually sitting to the right of me over here. It has a counterweight that would throw it off, and we weren't really sure if it'll bolt right in. We didn't know if we had to press the counterweight out. We didn't know if, you'd have to press everything out. So we're just going to play it safe, and I got a Series 4 transmission. Now, putting that in is all going to depend on Red Mist's time. Because race season is over, a lot of people want Red Mist to do work on their cars, and I have to let paying customers go before me. That's totally understandable. So I don't know when reverse will get put in. I don't know when we'll put the new transmission in, but of course you guys will see it here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it in the description below. But again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.